This is Songs at the Center, featuring great original music performed by the artists who create it and the interesting stories behind each song. This episode features the New Song Music and Performance Grand Prize winner at the Lincoln Center in New York and at the Sundance Film Festival, Chris Matthews. Called by many West Virginia's most prolific singer-songwriter, Todd Verge. Featured writer at the Blue Rock Artist Ranch in Wimberley, Texas, Keith Larson. Here's our show's creator and host, Eric Nesda.
Welcome to Songs at the Center. We're glad you joined us. We're the fun show that brings you the songs and the stories behind the songs. And with us this time is Keith Larson, Todd Verge, Chris Matthews with Heather May. Well, Todd, you are facilitator for something called the Song Colony, which is a songwriting workshop and stuff like that. And tell us about who's involved in this, how it works, and you even get some songs out of it, I understand.
Hundreds of songs. Yes, so I've been doing this for, 8 years now. It's part of the People's Bank Theater in Marietta, Ohio. And they support this as well as the Ohio Arts Council and National Endowment of the Arts. But basically, we get together once a week. It's free. Folks, basically, we get together, and it's a free thing. And we meet there at the Stage Door at the theater. And every month, we just encourage each other to write and to keep writing. And I always say, if you're not a writer and you come to the Song Colony, if you're not a writer, you'll likely leave that evening becoming one, being part of a song or an idea. And we do this thing called the quick and dirty word. You know, we'll spontaneously, somebody will throw out a word at the end of the session, and the next month we'll come in and we'll have written, each of us will have written something from that one word. No rules, just we say keep it an hour or less. It's just kind of like that's true. And I don't know if anybody does it, but we say it's just an hour or less. Brainstorm on the word, the song, and see what you have as a verse or a song. But usually songs come out of that, and it takes people out of their head, you know.
And you've brought one that came from that.
Yeah, so we're sitting at, actually, this was when we met at Jeremiah's Coffee House there in Marietta, Ohio. We met there, and I asked somebody to throw a word at us, and they looked on the wall, and there's a burlap sack. I guess it was for coffee beans, you know, just, and so the word was burlap, and I came up with this song here. My youth was a mess, every day was a test, and I'd feel like a fool who just daydreamed in school. But now that I'm old, I look back on my past, just me and my dad making the best with what we had. Our 3 legs in one sack, we seemed to sink up like that, but we'd always fall flat on our faces. Then we'd go back to the races. In a 3-legged race, the winner takes all, but the losers are left with a sack made of burlap. There's no time to nap, so condition yourself, and if you win, you can fight as to which one of you gets the prize. But Dad and I, we were one close piece in our pod who had gotten the nod from the god of good losers. Then we'd go back to the races. We'd go back to the races. back to do, 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 do. Oh, oh, oh. Dad is long gone, and with these two legs I'm on, I need to find me a way to go it alone. In this race, I've gone from kicking the can to so close to the bucket that I look back on my life and I say, I know this place. Yeah, I'll go back, back, back to the races. I go back, back, back to back. Back, back to the races.
Thanks, Todd.